Guys, I'm Dee.
And I'm V.
Welcome to Debt Busting Fams, where we share our journey of building sustainable health and wealth with you.
Yay.
Today we're going to be talking about minimalism.
Embracing minimalism.
You can tell whose idea this was, right? She's dragging me, guys.
No. I just feel like embracing minimalism, the minimalistic movement, and busting debt just go hand in hand. It's like a marriage made in heaven.
A begrudging for some of us.
Well, I feel like it's just a much needed breath of fresh air, right?
Yeah.
Because it not only are we kind of doing minimalism to save money, which is huge, right? Which is why it's a good marriage. But it just saves so much mental space and time and energy that we often use for acquiring stuff and taking care of stuff.
So we're going to chat a little bit about like our journey into minimalism and then get into this challenge because we are going to be doing our first challenge.
Our first challenge together.
Yes.
Where we keep each other accountable. So exciting. Okay. So, my journey into minimalism, I read some books.
Because we read.
And we can link some of them below.
Yeah.
So, we read some books and made kind of the journey into kind of shedding away some of the excess. Even selling, which was good for debt busting.
Yeah.
For debt busting. And I loved that I could get my house clean in like a couple hours because everything has a place, everything goes. It helps to keep me more sane. And then I can use the time that I'm saving to make these videos for you. To side hustle, to just do other important things in my life.
Yeah. Freeing up mental space.
Yes.
Because you're getting rid of the clutter.
Right.
Or minimizing the clutter in
or
my
minimizing
case.
it. And you're only surrounding yourself, right, with things that you truly need, that make sense in your life, that are useful. And I feel like there's some kind of pressure sometimes to, especially now, right, that we're starting this YouTube channel.
Yeah.
We want to like look cute and have a bunch of things and cute clothes
or maybe
all
just
the
not
time.
get made fun of.
No.
Like not get dragged out here.
But then if we just went out and bought a bunch of stuff, that's kind of
that's not who we are.
That's not
who we are.
Who we are, and it's kind of counterproductive. It's like I'm side hustling, but I'm spending all of it on stuff.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense.
And you really start to see that, like, as you really start getting into your journey and doing, tracking your expenses, making budgets, you start to realize, like, oh, that's how much I spend. That's how much I spent. And then you get to, like, you get to choose, like, how much you want to continue spending. So I've also dabbled in minimalism. I came from it from, like, a different way. Like, I'm the type of person, like, I might go shopping for one thing and come out with like 8 things, or I'll go for clothes and I also have clothes for myself, for the kiddo, maybe for my husband. I might get some stuff for the house because I'm in the store and I'm walking around and I'm like, okay, that's fine. And one of the ways that I dabbled in minimalism was I did a year where I didn't buy anything new. Like, I wasn't putting myself in those stores to buy new clothes. And I know for some of you, you're like, what? Like, that's so extreme. But it was really helpful for me because it helped me to definitely meet my goals better because I was like really sticking to my budget. I wasn't in the store to blow the budget, except for restaurants. Did I tell you I love to eat? Like, that's my weakness.
One thing at a time.
That's my weakness, my kryptonite. But it was like really helpful for me. And one of the things that I married with that, like when I was doing that year of like, I'm not gonna shop this year, like I'm not gonna buy any new clothes this year. One of the things that I did is I was like periodically like going through my closet. I have a lot of clothes, guys. I don't know how you guys are, I have a lot of clothes, and I know it doesn't seem like it because I'm like Miss Casual.
But you always look so cute.
But I'm always like, oh, I have the business formal attire, and I have the casual, and I have the date night cool, date night sexy, date night. Like I have like all these different categories in my head. So then in the end, I end up with like a really full closet.
Would you grab all the clothes?
Would I grab all of
No,
them?
like, do you actually wear all the clothes?
No, I don't. I still have clothes with tags on them.
Yes,
for over a year.
Yes. Sometimes people would just gift me a bunch of things.
Yeah.
Or be like, here, I'm not using these anymore. Here, thank you.
I get pressured. I'll go with my friends and they're like, stop dressing like a grandma. Embrace your curves and put on, like, buy this thing. And I'll be like, all right, I'll buy it. Shut up. But I won't wear it. And it was like a waste of money and it's taking up space in the closet, which also makes it harder. Not right now because we're not, I'm working from home. We're not really going anywhere. But in real life,
Yes.
like pre-pandemic and post-pandemic, when I have to go back into the, it's like I'm like shoving things over to get in there and see what I'm going to wear because there's a lot of things in there.
So we just decided this would be a good start for us.
She decided I'm going along.
I've done a lot in my journey towards minimalism. Like we went from going to like a 2-car family to a 1-car family.
Yeah.
And this has been the span of like 2 years. Mm-hmm. When we moved to our current place, I went through all the categories in our house and kind of cut down. But of course, you have kids, life accumulates, right? And I've never really done a set challenge with someone.
Yeah.
So I thought this could be a good place to start, a good challenge to try. And we're not getting rid of anything. Just a little, disclaimer. Like, we're not telling you to get rid of anything. We're not getting rid of anything.
Yeah.
So we're going to just kind of introduce you to this challenge.
Yeah.
And explain it. And then...
And I'll let Bea do all that because this is her idea.
See what you think and if you want to try it with us.
Yeah.
So we're doing the 3-3-3 challenge. And what that means is we're going to hold on in our closet to 33 pieces of clothing. And this...
I'm expressive.
This is kind of new for Daphne. I've known about this for a while, but I've always wanted to do it with someone.
So we're doing it, and I'm so excited, Bea. This is the best.
We'll keep you updated on how it's going.
Yeah.
Okay, so the 33 pieces of clothing include like pants, shirts,
dresses,
accessories like earrings or bracelets, even shoes.
Yeah.
So what it does not include are like underwear, socks, pajamas, and workout clothes, only if they're used for working out.
Yeah.
If you wear them to go out, just count them towards your 33 clothes. Also, loungewear. Like if you just have clothes for like gardening or just doing whatever, like they don't have to count unless you take them out.
So it's basically you're counting all the things that you would wear outside of the house.
Yeah.
That's what's really in your 33.
Or like on camera, like for your job.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. So, yeah. And we're going to do it. We're going to attempt to do it.
We're going to do monthly check-ins to see how... She wants to do 3 months.
Because it's 3-3-3 challenge. It's supposed to be 33 pieces of clothing for 3 months. 3-3-3 challenge.
So I said I'll do a month and then we'll see what happens. So we're going to check back in a month and see how it's going.
And I made one exception. And you can do this too, because I know this is hard for Daphne. So hard. You can rotate clothes out.
Yeah. But only if it's like for a good reason.
Right. Like maybe it's torn, maybe it's too hot.
The season changed, something
We're in
like
Texas, so like March could be hot.
Yeah.
We might not need long sleeve anymore.
Make it to March.
Assuming we make it to March.
And although this seems like a challenge, the type of challenge that'll be like super difficult for me, I feel like this is like the best time to try something like this because it's like a pandemic, still working from home. So this is like a nice like entry into trying to control my closet.
Yes. And we've heard that it works the best if you so all the clothes that you don't or you're not choosing for your 33, if you can store them somewhere where they're kind of like out of sight, maybe under your bed in a suitcase, just kind of so that way when you do open your drawer or your closet or both,
you only see what you need.
You only see the 33 pieces. Yeah. So I've never done that, and I'm really excited to try it. It's gonna be
so excited. So we'll check back in a month with you. Let us know if you have done the 333 challenge before, if you can think of other challenges you want us to try. Yeah. But we're definitely going to do it for January.
Yes, we're going to try. We can do it.
And see where we're at the end of the month. And we will see you in the next video.
See you.